So welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 4. That's right, that's 4 in German. And we're going to be diving into Brentford and Shakhtar Donetsk in this episode. We've got a few updates for you. I put some new faces in there for the Shakhtar Donetsk game. Big credit to the Moroccan, actually, over on VirtuaRed, who sent me them over. Thank you very much. Ibra's given me an updated gameplay file as well, because I saw a few issues in I saw a few issues in the last video with sort of the AI, so he's given me a more refined, updated version. We are still playing with weaker goalies because I think it's better. I'm going to be making the games, folks, 18 minutes each. I was playing on 15, but I just don't think there's enough chances because I'm rushing, right? And you guys are seeing this. Or West Ham are rushing. I know that, and I know a lot of you are saying change the camera angle and do this and do that. Folks, just bear with me, okay? Trust me. All that's happening right now is we're rusty. That's it. It's like when you first start the Premier League season and you're playing a few pre-season games, but you're not really 100% with it because the chemistry's not there, the players are still finding their feet. I'm still rusty. So, in time, in due time, don't worry, the camera angle is going to be fine. All that's happening is I'm just rushing, and I don't need to. So we're going to make the games 80 minutes. Also, I'm going to be doing a little bit more fun with the interviews, so stay tuned for the end of the video, because I'm going to try something a little bit different. The same scenario of what I've been doing with the whole Moisey Scottish accent. I know, we're all over the place with it, but we're trying. But for a little bit more fun, I'm going to be adding just something extra, so stay tuned for that. Anyway, today, here we go. We're going to be taking on Brentford. I'm not going to show you guys the lineup, but we are going to be changing things up in this one, okay, folks? So stay tuned for it. So we've got Udebeko, who's been out on loan, has made some great strides. And there you go. Great decision to send him out. And then we've got some scouting reports. Now, one thing I did notice before we get into the match today about the West Ham squad is if we do this by position, and I know I've put out a lot of players on loan, we have a lot of defenders, an absolute bucket load of them. As you can see, centre-back. I mean, how many centre-backs do they have? A ton, quite, a few left-backs. You've got some right-backs there. Couple of midfielders, but I think we're going to need to definitely strengthen up top because we really don't have anyone else to play up there apart from Antonio. I mean, you can play Vlasic, technically. He can kind of play as a second striker if need be. Likewise, Pablo Fornals, Lanzini can. But they're not really... Ben Rama as well, but they're not really out-and-out centre forward. So that's one thing we are going to have to look at, and closer to the time, I will be asking you guys for some recommendations. So, anyway, let's dive into this. Taking on the Brentford. I will see you guys there. Today, we're going to play well, folks. We've had a fresh trim. We're looking fresh, and we're going to play good, because I'm going to be patient. All right, let's do this. Let's dive into it and see how things pan out. So it's match day number 4 in the Premier League season, and it's a bit of a bottom-of-the-table clash. Not really what the West Ham supporters and fans would have wanted to see after the opening 3 matches, but the positive note is they did take a point away from home at the Etihad. Yes, it was late and it was a little bit fortunate, but a point is a point. Brentford, on the other hand, yet to win a game also, so this is quite an important matchup. Let's have a quick look at the 2 lineups. So it's a change of formation for David Moyes' side, opting for a 3-5-2 today. Vlasic will be sitting just behind Antonio, Cresswell on the left, Fredericks on the right. They'll be up and down the flanks with Lanzini sitting in the hole. For Brentford, well, they're choosing the same formation, 3-5-2. They're matching it up. Sorensen at the back with Jorgensen and Pinnock. David Raya in goal. Can Brentford cause West Ham the problems? Well, we're about to find out. So, away we go. Back at the London Stadium. We seem to have been at the London Stadium quite a lot so far this season. So, yeah, time will tell to see if West Ham can finally get something going. I mean, they are playing that 3-5-2 today. It's more of an attacking-minded formation, as a few players are not paying attention. Although, saying that, now there's a chance here for West Ham. Here's Vlasic, who's going to be sitting just behind Antonio as more of a second striker. But it will be interesting to see if West Ham do opt to purchase someone in January time because you feel they just do need, you know, someone up there with Antonio. You need a partner in crime. Anyway, here is Cresswell looking for the big man. Antonio up against Pinnock. And that is a fantastic challenge, but it has come back to Cresswell. And Antonio taking his time. But he's going to get another go at it. Whipped in. Comes back to the edge of the box. Fredericks tries to get there, but he can't. So a chance for Jensen to fire this one high. And West Ham have definitely got plenty of tall quality players at the back. The likes of Zuma there, Ogbonna, Diop. So if West Ham do get a chance from the set pieces today, there will be a big possibility that they could put one in the back of the net. You got Souček as well, who's good in the air. Anyway, here comes Sergi Canos, who's fired that one towards the edge of the box. Fredericks gets there first, and Declan Rice was half asleep. Onyeka. Canos. Tries to play it back towards him, comes off Cresswell. Onyeka. De Silva with a decent effort, and it flashed past the post. They definitely need a result today, the Hammers. It's a good interception, but yeah, they've got to get a result out of this. I mean, you're taking on a Brentford side at home. You'd expect West Ham to do some magic, but not when they're playing around with that. Here's Jorgensen does well. Here's Jensen. Back to David Raya, and he's going to absolutely launch this one. Zuma wins the header, but West Ham have got to win those loose balls. Diop has run past it, and Henry brings this forward. Delivers it towards that near post. Nothing wrong with that. Diop going down there. Surely that's a foul, and it wasn't given. I mean, they've got away with murder there, Brentford. The initial challenge, was it Diop or was it Zuma? No, it is Zuma who went down. I thought that was a free kick personally, but either way, Areola's done brilliantly to make the save. So a chance for Jensen. It's going to be towards the back stick. Zuma clears it away. Onto the edge of the box. Brentford have had all the chances so far. Here's another chance and another big save. And West Ham are surviving. Jensen to take again. Brentford continue the constant pressure. Now this could be a chance though. Lovely little reverse pass, and now Lanzini can feed that one off to Fredericks. And he'll just basically take this down the byline. Needs some support. Or will he do this himself? It is going to be Fredericks. Well, he's won himself a corner out of nothing, really, hasn't he? Fredericks is pretty much the quickest player on the field. No one for West Ham was really pushing forward, and when nothing's on, you try and do it yourself. Vlasic and Antonio both up there today, and that's why Moyes has gone for the 3-5-2, is to ultimately give Antonio someone to link off of. So Vlasic will be that man. But so far, we still haven't seen too much of him up top. Cresswell. Here is Diop. Fredericks. Vlasic. Ball over the top. That's better. Fredericks gets it down. Starts again with Rice. Tries to skip past him. Here, Rice has done brilliantly well, and he's just pulled it wide. But that's more like it from West Ham. Got to get the centre midfielders involved. And it was good play from Rice. Opened up the body, but the finish, he was just stretching for it and never quite had control of the shot. Decent attempt. Rice flicking up to Vlasic. Well, the switch is on. He's looking for Antonio. And I think that's what West Ham are going to need to do. Look for those long balls sometimes. There's nothing wrong with playing a direct ball from time to time. You can often pin a team back by doing so. That's lovely play by Brentford, and West Ham have been caught here. Chance to fire it in. Needs to fire it in, but Sergi Canos trying to take on Cresswell. Back to Silva. Lanzini hounding. Jensen. Henry. A lot of players back behind the ball here for the Hammers. Onyeka, but it's patient football this from Brentford. Oh, it's a lovely turn and a wonderful goal. Absolute class, isn't it? Took their time, and Mbeumo did exactly what he needed to do. Look at this for football. I mean, this is how you play. West Ham should take a leaf out of Brentford's book. This turn here completely did the defender. And it's a sublime finish. So 37 minutes gone, and it is a goal for Brentford. It's again West Ham just conceding too many goals. Oh, Brentford trying to play the offside trap there for a minute. Referee says play on. Is that a free kick? No, it isn't. It looks like Lanzini has switched roles here with Vlasic for the momentarily time. Anyway, here is a chance. Back on the edge of the box. Great save. Comes back to Antonio. Cresswell, that's a good challenge. Maybe not. The referee's going to give a foul. And West Ham are going to take the quick one because I don't really think it was a free kick. The referee got a little bit generous there. Cresswell trying to fire it in. Rice nods it on, but it's only as far as De Silva, and Brentford take no gambles in giving that a good spanking. So the second half is off and kicking, and there is a change for the Hammers. Yarmolenko comes on for Lanzini. Vlasic is going to push back up, and Yarmolenko is going to be playing in more of an AMF role. There's just not a huge selection for West Ham, but you have to deal with what you deal with. And Brentford have been really impressive. I thought the first half they kept the ball well, created chances, and really did pin back West Ham. Now here's a chance for Antonio, trying to get ahead of Sorensen. He'll try and stay with him, but it's good play at the back. Duke does well himself. It's an up and forth type of game, this. Another chance for Brentford here. Zuma's had to come out of position. And he did just enough to win it. Now Souček just floats one over the top, looking for Antonio. Vlasic, little touch out wide to Fredericks, who will take this himself. Now he needs players in there. Antonio needs to, well, basically be an option for him. He wasn't an option. The ball in wasn't the best. Given away, and away we go once again. Brentford looking for that quick counter. Cresswell needs to get in position, and that's good play by the defender. And now it's Souček. He tried to launch that over the top, but he just took too long, was playing with himself, and Brentford nips it off his toes. Fed through the middle. There's a chance, big deflection. Fredericks nods it clear. Just taking a little bit too long, West Ham, right now, to do anything with the ball. There's an effort, it's come off the post. It could have, it should have been maybe 2-0. West Ham surviving. Tell you what, Brentford are playing some really nice football. De Silva. Jensen. Keeping possession. Henry. It's not going to get any easier for the Hammers because they have got Shakhtar Donetsk coming up. That's a wonderful header there by Antonio. Right into the path of Declan Rice. Now we need some movement. Well played, Cresswell. Opens up some space. Needs to be a good ball in. Yarmolenko never got hold of it. And David Moyes can applaud the effort. So 1 hour played. No changes yet since that initial change by David Moyes at half-time. And here's a chance here for Sergi. What's he going to do? That's the big question. He does lay it back. It's a wonderful challenge. An absolute brilliant challenge. And Antonio's offside. You can see that by a mile. But that's the right idea, though, isn't it? You get a chance, look to play it over the top. Duke coming towards the near post. This could be a game plan of West Ham's that they have been working on in training, and it's there! Yarmolenko makes it 1-1. That is straight from the training ground. And I'm sure that'll be talked about later when David Moyes is down in the old hot seat. But we spoke about the corners at the beginning of this game where set pieces may be a thing. Duke does brilliantly, shields the ball well, nods it back onto the 6-yard box, and he's just hoping and praying that there's a Hammers shirt there, and it certainly is. Wonderful volley, one apiece, it's game on. So it will be Jensen to take the free kick. He's going to launch this one in. Good Lord! Well, I don't think too many people were expecting a finish like that. Well, there's an option for a goal of the season already there. That was unbelievable. Anyway, now West Ham bring it forward. Cresswell. Well, he was going to go that way, then he said we'll go the other way instead. Feeds it back to Declan Rice. Finds Souček. Towards Fredericks. Tried to just cut inside there. And he's done brilliantly well. Is that a free kick? No. Well, the referee gave a foul for another one earlier. That was basically the same, but this time he decided, no, that's not worthy of a foul. And Fredericks does well to win it back. Had a decent game, Fredericks. He's been up and down the flank an awful lot. So's Cresswell. But when you are playing a 3-5-2, it's one thing you have to do. Yeah, Declan Rice just wanting Cresswell to do a little bit too much now. The stamina is starting to get depleted. It's like there could be a change happening shortly. Got 22 minutes to play. It's been a relatively even game and quite an entertaining game at times. Oh, here is a chance though. There's an effort and a comfortable save for Areola, who has been the busier of the two keepers. And a change for Brentford. Fords coming on. Godus. Did he score the goal? I think he did. Well done. So 2 changes for West Ham. Masuaku on for Cresswell. Ben Rama replaces Fredericks. So it looks like it's going to be the same game plan for the Hammers. It worked the first time. Can it work again? It nearly did as well. Diop did win the header, but it just flashed past everyone. And now Brentford can half clear that one away. It's not a great clearance as it comes back to Ogbonna, who's trying to find Antonio, but that was not a good ball. Here is Pinnock. Swings it all the way around to Jorgensen. Jorgensen's lost it. And Yarmolenko manages to keep it on. How's the ball in? It's not a bad ball. And the keeper's completely fluffed his lines. He's nervous. And it's going to be another chance for the corner. Question is, do West Ham mix it up this time? Or are they going to take a different approach? They are going to fire it in. Zuma wins the header. Flicked away. This is where West Ham really are going to cause a lot of teams problems, you feel, this season, and that is a shocking challenge, but Brentford want the ball. Souček. Diop. Back to Rice. Patient play this from West Ham. They don't want to waste it. Ogbonna back to Masuaku. What options does he have? Square. Vlasic. Tries to turn. Great play by him, and he's won himself a foul in a very, very dangerous position. If West Ham win this game today by 2 set pieces, they'll take what they can, because they do need to get those 3 points. And you've got Vlasic and Masuaku both lining this up. 89 minutes played here. This is the time when you do need to shine, and he does so! West Ham looks like they've grabbed all 3 points. Vlasic, the main man. And that will do for them, won't they? They'll still have to hold on for a couple of minutes. They won't care. But the facts are they're going to win this game possibly with 2 set pieces. A beautifully worked corner earlier and a pretty special free kick here right past the goalie. 2-1, game on. And if that's what's going to be happening today for a win, well, that's something, isn't it? West Ham coming from behind. Final few minutes to spare. I think Brentford really probably had a good open hour of this match, and then since then it has been more West Ham, but they've still got maybe one final chance. Playing through the middle. Swung all the way round, and that is going to be a poor pass. As Antonio is on the charge here against the goalie. He kicks it away, and there's the full-time whistle. West Ham pick up their first 3 points of the season. 2 set pieces. They won't care. A win's a win, a result's a result. And they'll hope to push that on now into the Europa League. And there was Yarmolenko. Came on, did the business, got himself a lovely goal. So there's the shot count for you. 7 attempts to 10. Yeah, it was a much better game with chances, which I think will be better with the highlights that we show. And the man of the match today was Yarmolenko. Came on, scored. That's what it's all about. So the other results, Burnley 1, Man City 3, Southampton beat Brighton, Chelsea losing at home to Leicester City, Liverpool beat Newcastle, Norwich 0, Manchester United continue to win games, Aston Villa 1, Crystal Palace 0, Everton 4, Watford 2, Arsenal 0, Leeds 3, and then you've got Wolves 0, Tottenham 0. So Man United continue this crazy start with 5 wins out of 5, Aston Villa second, Liverpool up to second, third, Man City up to fourth, Chelsea and Arsenal drop down. West Ham move up to 13th place now. And Watford still yet to get a single point. So we're back under the floodlights for the Europa League match day number 2. We've got 2 of the top teams right now because they both won their opening matches. Shakhtar Donetsk beating Anderlecht by a goal to 0. And then West Ham beating Pacos Ferreira, I believe, by 2 goals to 1, if my memory serves me correct. But let's have a look at the 2 lineups on show for today. So we take a look at the home side. A few changes, but the same formation. Bowen comes back after being injured up top with Antonio. Vlasic in the hole. Rice and Souček as always. And then on the flanks, Fornal, comes back into the mix. For Shakhtar Donetsk, they're opting for a 4-3-3. It's very attacking with Traore through the centre. Marcos Antonio sitting just behind him with Stepanenko in the middle. Can Shakhtar Donetsk do the business? So away we go. It's a beautiful night for a game of football, and now we just need the players and the officials to make sure they have a good game. I mean, often you have to talk about the officials, so as long as they're getting those decisions right, as Ben Rama just trying to create some space early on here down the flank. I mean, that's where West Ham do cause a lot of teams problems, is down the wings, but doesn't help when Rice does that, but he manages to get it back. And well, Ogbonna needs 2 bites at the cherry to get it back himself. Souček, interesting pass. Referee plays on. Rice. Space out here for Pablo Fornals. And, well, Shakhtar Donetsk, I'm not sure where they are. It's come back to Antonio. And it's a good save by the goalie. I don't know how much he knew about it. But I tell you what, Shakhtar Donetsk starting off all over the place. And that's gone out for a corner. It is going to be Ben Rama to fire this one in. It's high. It's towards Souček. Comes back towards Vlasic. I don't know why he decided to not take a touch, but he's had another go. And it's going to be another West Ham corner. It's a good start, this, by the Hammers. Starting off in a flourish. Well, Dawson, they played the short one. It's something different. And it's going to be another 3rd time's a charm corner. Ismaili delivers it in. Souček clears it away. Bowen can't get there. And the referee has given a foul to Shakhtar Donetsk. Looked a little bit lenient there. Did Bowen do a whole lot? I don't know. Maybe he gave him a wet willy. Only Bowen will know. For Alan Patrick, who's going to try and get it up and down over the wall. Didn't happen. And Dawson nods that back to the goalie. Antonio through the middle. Traore, so we just don't want to let them turn. Patrick gets it out wide. Ismaili, hounded by Ben Rama. He wasn't 100% fit in the last game, but he did come on and do something, and that is a comfortable save for Areola, who often likes to just dish the ball out. Ben Rama lets it run through his legs. Have a chance to play it square. Bowen. You get caught. No, Bowen's got to be a lot more live and kicking than that. The 2 centre forwards have got to be on their 2 feet. Get on the balls of your feet, ready for any kind of a chance. Shakhtar Donetsk now starting to get in this game. It's taken them 20 minutes. Antonio. Traore looking to turn and hit it. Big deflection, and the keeper had to be on his toes. No, it is a yellow card. Into the book. Stepanenko. You can't be doing that, but that was better play by Bowen. He's got some decent feet when he wants to use them. Yeah, just got caught. Well, here's Bowen. No one wants to close him down. Big deflection. Back to the old Souček. And stinging the palms of Trubin. As a goalie, you've always got to be awake. We've already seen an own goal this season. Kevin De Bruyne has finished, took a massive deflection. So if the goalies aren't awake, they're not paying attention. Anything's possible. Oh, Souček just misread the touch there. It's a lovely ball. Tite flicked on. This is better. Will he get a strike away? No, he won't, because he's run straight into his man. It's all a little bit cagey as all the players are fighting for the ball here. The referee even played an advantage, and it's over the bar. Yes, it is. The problem is Ben Rama stayed down which is not good news, and we're going to signal over the stretcher here. He just read what was going to happen, and he definitely got caught. No questions asked. It's Declan Rice. He's going to take the short one to Souček, and then he decides, Declan Rice, how about that? Right back at you. Vlasic, lovely pass that. Fornals tried to deliver it first time, and it goes out for the throw. Here's Rice. To skip past his man, beautiful. And now a chance to have a go. Massive deflection. Keeper's got to do enough, and well done, Tribben. Saw it all the way. Declan Rice with a lovely header. No one's there. Konoplyanka. Or Konoplyanka, whatever you want to say it. We all know the gist of it. That is a beautiful ball. And now he's got a lot of time here to pick out a man. Does pick out a man, but great defensive covering. Bowen. Reverse ball, lovely pass. Benrahma. How's the ball in? It's not bad at all, and that was a wonderful save. Chance for West Ham to make it 1-0, and the keeper did enough. Declan Rice goes down. Tete. They're getting close to the Hammers, and you can see Shakhtar Donetsk are getting nervous. Chance for Bowen, and it's a wonderful stop again. Well, Shakhtar Donetsk are not helping the cause with some of these dodgy clearances. I don't know what on earth the defender's playing out. He made it a mission for them to defend that, and I'll tell you what, that's a wonder stop, isn't it? It's going the other way. There it is. It is goalless. We probably should have some goals, but some good goalkeeping has kept it a stalemate after 45 magical minutes. So there's a change for Shakhtar as Marlos comes on. Clearly the manager not happy with that part of the field, and some tactical changes have been made. West Ham did have 10 attempts to 4 in the first half. So they are starting to get more and more into this game, and I think the football's been better over the last few matches. That's not a great pass, given away. And Konoplyanka will get there first. Traore feeds it off. Did he cut him off there? No, he didn't. Vlasic. Dawson finding Benrahma. Is it square? Vlasic once more. Simple pass there, isn't it? It's a simple pass. Can't be giving it away like that. Very, very sloppily. Traore. Antonio back to Traore. And that's going to be a foul. Will they take the short one, though? They will. That's an unusual short one. What a waste that was. I'll tell you what, if they end up conceding from that, an immediate substitution by the manager, methinks. Traore. West Ham just closing down, though, very quickly. That's what you like to see. Vlasic is looking for that ball over the top, which they'll probably look for more in this second half. They've seen how shaky Shakhtar Donetsk have been at the back at times. Here's Dodo. I love that name. The ball swung round the other way. Benrahma with a good header. Bowen tried to flick it inside. Hasn't had the best game today, Bowen. Once again, Diop not worried about getting involved. Get stuck in. Bit of an argy-bargy. Vlasic once more. Well, players are through the middle. Bowen. Well, Bowen may just do this himself. The deflection has fallen kindly for a West Ham corner. Well, that's what Bowen needs to do as a centre-forward. You pick it up in that kind of space and just attack the centre-backs. Make them make a decision. Now what can West Ham do from this corner piece? Let's see what he can do this time. Will they stop him from winning the header? They won't. It does come back out here, though, for Pablo Fornals. Not quite. So the first change for West Ham, it's Yarmolenko replacing Benrahma. Another change now for Shakhtar Donetsk as Dentinho, not Ronaldinho, but Dentinho on for Traore. Maybe this 3-5-2, you have a look at the matches, and yeah, they've certainly played better, I think, with this 3-5-2 over the last few games. Fornals. Antonio. Still going. It's more like it from him. Trying to get some space. Never really quite happened, though, did it? So another change for the Hammers as Masuaku replaces Pablo Fornals. So as things currently stand, 22 minutes to play. It will be 4 points apiece in the Europa League after 2 matches. Well, that's lovely play here. There's the chance, and that is a goal out of nothing. Out of absolutely nothing. Shakhtar Donetsk take the lead. It's Marlos with the finish. I think he came on at half-time, didn't he? Look at this for a ball. What's Masuaku doing there? It's a terrible chest down. Make a decision. And then one touch, bang. Areola beaten with the sheer pace and power of this. That's a terrible clearance by Masuaku. He's just come on, Masuaku, so he's not going to be feeling too great about that. And Areola was sort of blindsided by the defenders. It's 1-0. And he does find Masuaku. Back inside to Antonio. Masuaku, nice play. Gets it in. There's a chance for the header, although it was absolutely annihilated into him. There wasn't a whole lot he could do with it. Don't know why Declan Rice is trying to backheel that there. What a silly thing to do. He must have heard me talking because he said, fine then, we'll win that back for you. Dawson. Little deflection, and it's going to be a throw. And a change for Shakhtar Donetsk. Bondarenko coming on for Antonio. And a change for West Ham. Lanzini replacing Bowen. It's back towards Stepanenko. It's a bit risky this by Shakhtar Donetsk. And it's only as far, you know, as Vlasic, who's got some space. He read it. It was good defending, though, wasn't it, by Shakhtar Donetsk. They knew exactly what was going to happen, and now they've got a chance to spring an unbelievable counter here. As it's swung out wide to Ismaili. And Yarmolenko's got to come across, but he's missed it. Ismaili still going. Near post, and it's 2-0. Well, they've been clinical as you like, and West Ham are certainly going to have to take something out of their book. What a lovely tracksuit that is by David Moyes. The special Europa treat for today, but disappointing defensively on this one. I thought Yarmolenko had this, but he just stopped running. Delivered near post. Can we question the goalkeeping, do you, to get beaten at your near post, or do you credit the finish? Maybe a little bit of both, but Shakhtar Donetsk are going to pick up a big 3 points. It's just not been good enough finishing-wise and defensively today. They've been beaten too easy. Anyway, here is Masuaku. Picked it up the line. Vlasic is onside, and it's denied by the near post. And there's the difference. One side they can finish. The other side of the field, unfortunately, they can't. But we have seen sniffs. I mean, Masuaku's actually been reasonable since he's come on, and that's, it's just a good one-handed save. Finding Yarmolenko. Says to Lanzini, well, get wide then. Give me some options. Show your face. And he's done well, and he delivers it high. Masuaku with a chance. Is he offside? No, he's not. It's all a bit of a mix-up in the middle. Cleared away. Flicked on, Vlasic. Who's that to? The postman? We don't know. 3 minutes of stoppage time to be played. But it's going to be a massive 3 points for Shakhtar Donetsk. On the way this match has gone, where West Ham had their chances. They were all over them at one point. But they just weren't able to put it away. The goalie was brilliant. Made plenty of good saves. And this is the type of match you now have, as they are going to walk away with the 3 points. Still 4 matches to play, and depending on what happens elsewhere, West Ham could still be, well, second in the group. But there it is, West Ham 0, Shakhtar Donetsk 2. Goals from Marlos and Dentinho, who came on. I honestly think both substitutes scored today. Let's have a quick look. I think they may have. But there it is, 14 attempts to 6. Shows you what can happen in football. Man of the match was Marlos. But yeah, let's have a look here at the changes. Yeah, Marlos came on at half-time, and Dentinho came on as well. So, tactical masterclass from the Shakhtar Donetsk manager. So, the other results, well, in that group, or our group, is Anderlecht 1, Pacos Ferreira 0. So, yeah, I think Anderlecht are actually going to go second because of goal difference. Elsewhere, you had Everton winning 3-1. Braga won 4 goals to 1. But there it is. It's still early days. but West Ham are taking on Anderlecht in the next match. That is going to be a big one. So we will be back, ladies and gents, for match day number 6 as we take on Leicester City, and Benrahma is out for 4 days. At least we're getting a few injuries as well. Still saw a few things with the AI being a little bit dumb, but honestly, I think it is purely down to team spirit. Like, team spirit still means something unless you eradicate it from the whole game, but you can't. So that's why, until we get up into the 90s on the spirit, my team is still going to feel a little bit pants. That's what I'm going with anyway. But we played a little bit better possession, I feel. You let me know your thoughts about the whole formation. But we are going to be going over to the interviews now. It's going to be a little bit different. But let's go and hear what Moyes has to say after those 2 games. Well, hi there, David Moyes. Yes, this is Jim Pecker from The Times. Just wanted to touch upon that first match against Brentford. Obviously, you came from behind, you were a goal down, and those 2 set pieces were the difference maker. Is that something you have been working on in training?
Well, thank you very much, Jim. Yeah, it was certainly something we have been working on in training. The corners was a big thing. As you saw there, Duke was going near post a lot of the time, and we're looking for those flick-ons. Unfortunately for us, you know, Yarmolenko was there for the finish. It was a wonderful volley. And then the free kick right at the end of the game. Yeah, maybe a little bit fortunate to get those 3 points because of what happened. If we didn't get the free kick, well, we probably wouldn't have scored. But yeah, something we've been working on training, and we'll definitely keep doing so.
Well, hi there, David Moisey. It's Michael Caine here from The Guardian. Touching upon the Shakhtar Donetsk match, a little bit disappointing to walk away with a defeat there because I thought you guys played really well. You dominated for a lot of it. What happened? Was you just defensively a little bit lackluster at the back, or just not putting those chances away?
Well, yeah, it was definitely, I think, a balance of both, really, wasn't it? We couldn't finish. I think the goalie, well, it wasn't a matter of finishing. I think the goalie had a blindering goal. We had a few chances where I thought on a different day that goes in the back of the net. And then they made 2 changes that worked out in their favour. Unfortunately, Areola couldn't make the saves, and yeah, we lost 2-0. It's a disappointment, 100%, but we're still in it. You know, we did win the first game. I think if we lost that first match, then we're in real trouble. But we'll bounce back, and I'm still happy that we created the chances, and we should have won, personally. But, you know, that's football.
Hi boys, this is Jacob Jacobs from the Daily Star. Just want to touch lastly on the formation that you were playing there, the 3-5-2 that you opted for, which was different, of course, from what you were playing. Did you feel like you were better suited with that, and is that something that we'll possibly see going forward in the future?
Yeah, absolutely. We tried something different, the 3-5-2, and I liked it. I thought it helps out definitely with the cover, but the main thing was trying to get Antonio to get involved a little bit more. Obviously, we tried him out with Bowen. Bowen didn't look 100%, if I'm being honest with you, after coming back from injury, but the centre-forward role is a key part of any team, and Antonio needs someone there up to link with him. So yeah, I think the 3-5-2 will be something we keep. And just try and evolve a little bit more. And then January time, we could possibly look to bolster the team going forward.
So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoyed that interview. I think we'll try it that way. I'm going to come up with a few new characters, but it's trying to keep pace with them because honestly my accent's all over the place, but we'll try and keep the bit of fun going. Hope you guys did enjoy today's episode. I did like that formation. I think it is something we will try to stick with. If you have any tips and tricks, let me know. I thought we played a little bit better, certainly with the passing. Just give me some time to adapt to the cameras, but I still feel like it is the team spirit that is making our players act a little bit unresponsive at times. But overall, I still like the way that AI play. I think it's more realistic because they make mistakes, we make mistakes, there's chances and stuff, and yeah, there we go. Anyway, until next time, subscribe for more and take care.